welcome back, Lions Dashers, to another video in this NBA 2K Rebuild series. Today's team, the Dallas Mavericks. So, I am from the North Texas area, and Dallas Mavericks, I'm not really a fan of them, but I don't really root against them. I would consider them to be my third favorite team in the NBA, behind the Blazers and the Spurs. I don't know how, I don't know if that's really accepted, to be honest with you. I know there's some people that are like, you can only have one team. You can only have one team. You want maybe two, but three is ridiculous. Like, I kind of get it, but comment down below if in the NBA, in the NFL or in the NBA, if you have multiple favorite teams and what teams are they. So, to get back to it, the Dallas Mavericks, obviously they have Luka Doncic, they have Kyrie Irving. We're gonna get Kyrie Irving back in this free agency because I'm starting this after this last season, so like we'll go through the draft lottery and whatnot for the 2023 offseason. It's already happened, but unfortunately 2K does not have a start today point, so we can't do that now. It's all good. We'll just do it when it's 2K24. We'll start off early, right? But here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of moves made, a lot of trades made because this team is ready to win now. Obviously, if they traded for Kyrie Irving and they have Luka on their team, he was winning MVPs in every single simulation I swear I've ever done. So, a lot of moves to be made. Be patient with me on the trades. There's going to be a lot. So, let's begin. I am going to be accepting Reggie Bullock's team option along with Josh Green. Josh Green's an obvious, but Reggie Bullock, 3-and-D wing, always has some trade value, so we're definitely trading him. Alrighty, so before we start free agency, let's make some moves. Alrighty, so I'm going to do this trade here. It's not really a win-now move, but it's the best one that we can get. We're giving up our pick, but it's lottery protected, so that's fine. So it's a salary dump. We're going to be okay with it. From around, I know I said I'm contending now, but we're getting a bunch of picks, like very valuable picks, especially for next season. So we're not going to tank, but this could be interesting. So we're going to do this trade here. We do need a starting power forward. Jalen Smith is a young guy that can absolutely rebound and play defense for this front court. So he develops pretty well, as I've done in other simulations. So we're going to do it. In another salary dump move, I know it's kind of controversial in doing a bunch of salary dump moves because I could definitely get some contenders, some good role players, but we're getting a lot of good draft picks, so we're going to do it. Alright, so before we enter free agency, I totally forgot that I didn't do the staff signing for this season. So next season, we'll see what the computer did. But to start off free agency here, obviously we got to re-sign Kyrie Irving, so we are going to give him the bag. Alrighty, well, Kyrie Irving doesn't want to sign with us. Alright. He would rather sign with the Orlando Magic. Good thing we didn't chose their pick. We chose the Pacers pick earlier. You're going to have to give me a second. I got to figure out what I want to do next. I think I'm going to tank. Because not only did we lose Kyrie Irving, we only have 4 players on the roster, and they're all very young. And we have 3 first-round picks next year. 3. We could easily add 1, 2, maybe 3 players to Luka Doncic. Now, there could be just 2. We could actually just get 1 superstar. Who knows? But we have our own pick next year, so I'm leaning towards tanking. I really am. I think I want to go and do sign, though, like Spencer Dinwiddie, bring him back just on a $20 million deal type of thing. And then we're not be able to get Austin Reeves or Isaiah Joe, but kind of just looking at get a bunch of young guys in here that aren't on restricted contracts. That's the problem. A lot of these guys are, and it's kind of annoying. DiVincenzo will offer a contract here. He can play 3-and-D defense. Okay, I'm kind of debating if I want to try and get Miles Bridges. I'd love him to be our small forward, potentially the second star to be alongside this team. I know I'm not really tanking if I'm getting Spencer Dinwiddie and Miles Bridges. I know, I get it. It just feels like it's there for the taking, you know? You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna offer him a $20 million deal, and all 3 of those guys accept. That's totally great. I mean, that's really great. But we're gonna renounce Dwight Powell and Christian Wood. I don't really want those guys back. Pretty much renouncing everybody. Alright, so after re-looking at my roster, I'm not tanking. I mean, look at this. I mean, compared to the rosters that Luka's gone with in the past, I mean, already having Bridges and Spencer Dinwiddie is already pretty good. But Christian Wood is still here for the taking, and we have the salary cap space for it. So why not? I know we don't have a whole ton of defense, but it is what it is. There we go. We could easily trade these guys later on, but we're going to try and sign some Sign some veterans here. Josh Richardson, y'all know I love him. He has great defense. Come on. Thank you. And then you know what, we'll get Patrick Beverly. Bring a lot of bench defense to this team. To be honest with you, because desperately need that. Oh jeez. Ugh. This is sketchy. Sketchy. This is where it gets really tricky. We'll go with Evan Fournier. I haven't signed him yet. There we go. We got Patrick Beverly and Evan Fournier. Alright, and we're gonna sign Hassan Whiteside. He's probably not even play for us. Fine, whatever. No big deal there. Jeff Green, you want to win a championship with us outside of Denver? Go right ahead. That pretty much does it. We'll get Steph Curry's step brother-in-law, whatever-in-law. There we go. Free agency is ending. Let's go into our first season. Alright, so here's our starting lineup for the season. Spencer Dinwiddie's at the 1 at the point guard spot, and then Luka, I moved to shooting guard. He went to a 99 overall. So this is the first time I've ever had a 99 overall player on a rebuild for this 2K. So it's kind of cool to see. And then normally I was gonna put Josh Green up in here, but Josh Richardson, when he moves up to small forward, like jumps up like 3 overalls, or it's probably 2 overalls to 77, and he's a very good defender. So we're gonna put him there. And then Miles Bridges, our power forward, Christian Woods, our center. The only thing I'm worried about is size, because our biggest guy here is 6'9" at Christian Wood, and then the guy on our bench is also 6'9", so we don't have a whole ton of height. And then on our bench we have Jaden Hardy, DiVincenzo, Josh Green, and Jalen Smith. I think this team in real life would do very well, but I am worried about the size. I am worried about the rebounding, so we'll see how it goes. 2K loves Luka, so hopefully it works out for the best of us. I will see y'all at the trade deadline. Deadline, and we are 500, almost 50% chemistry. It would have been almost a 50-50, but we're not looking too great. Let's see why. Luka is obviously killing it on all sides of the ball, or on all offensive sides of the ball. Obviously, almost getting 2 steals a game. Pretty good. Christian Wood is doing his thing, getting 22 and 10. Nice. Miles Bridges is doing his thing. Spencer Dinwiddie. Okay. Nothing too extravagant out of him. I think, honestly, Jaden Hardy being the 6th man, already doing very well. Josh Richardson, I mean, he's creating 2 turnovers, but he's having 2.5 turnovers. That's not good. We may have a size issue, to be honest with you. We really may have. We may have too much offense. I know I said I wanted to tank, and then I changed my mind to contending, and now we're at the 500 spot, and I don't know what the hell to do. Alright, I think I'm going to go young. I'm going to try and compete now and go young. Try to get the best of both worlds. I'm going to do this trade here. Unfortunately, I have to give up Josh Green, which kind of sucks. But we're going to get a center of the future to pair up with Luka, who has pretty good playmaking skills. It says B- there, but he has 4 playmaking badges, 1 defense, and then 5 finishing. Christian Wood's more of a scorer than anything, as y'all see here. And I mean, that really is in real life. Taking on this Joe Harris contract, though, kind of sucks. We'll trade it in the offseason, but we're going to try it, see how it goes. We get Segun on our team. Alrighty, well, I just found my dream trade scenario. We have to give up our own first-round pick in Spencer Dinwiddie for Lonzo Ball, who I absolutely love. I mean, literally can do everything that Luka cannot besides passing. Or, well, okay, that's not really true. Lonzo Ball is a great compliment to Luka. Not only can both of them pass, but I mean, look at this. The defensive badges on this man is absolutely great. He's an elite defender. Luka needs some defense on this team, and Lonzo Ball is also a pretty good star, so it's worth giving up our first round pick for it. I'm doing it. Alrighty, so I'm going to do this trade here. We're finessing the Lakers, which I don't know why they're going to give me Max Christie, but we are in need of a small forward now that we lost Josh Green, and Max Christie can shoot the hell out of the ball. So yeah, we're taking it. And last trade we'll do here, we're going to do this trade here. Just solidify our bench, get us some big boy post defense and rebounding. I mean, we need it. Alright, so here's our lineup after the trade deadline, which looks a lot better than it did when I did all my free agency signings. I don't know why, but anyway, we worked some magic. Lonzo Ball is at our point guard, definite upgrade over Spencer Dinwiddie. Luka Doncic is obviously only player that's going to be locked in here. Josh Richardson, 2K suggests, as y'all see there, that he shouldn't start for defensive purposes. The Luka just needs a 3-and-D wing. That's literally all he needs. And Josh Hurston's that guy. So we're going to keep him there. Miles Bridges, still at the power forward spot. And then Al is at the center spot. And then Jaden Hardy, DiVincenzo, the Max Christie's replacing Josh Green, Jalen Smith, and then having Mason Plumlee to get those rebounds and defense for this bench, I think would be pretty more key than I think it's going to be. Or people expected. So we're gonna do this and let's see what happens come playoff time. Alrighty, so we're here at the end of the season, and Trae Young is the MVP with dropping 35 and 13, shooting 46% from 3, and we all know this motherfucker is shooting every other shot from 3. So goddamn. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. Walker Kessler, 6th man. Giannis with another D-boy. Banchero is Most Improved. Nice. And Quinn Snyder is Coach of the Year. We went 43 and 39, and I just didn't look at all NBA teams. I am missing a lot of shit today. I guess I'm excited. I'm really excited to do this Mavs team, who made the 6th seed. We somehow made the 6th seed, winning only 43 games, which is kind of shocking. Yeah, I don't know how. But we're going against a Zion. Ooh. That's not going to be a good matchup. But we have Luka, who is... I mean, Dyson Daniels is a good defender, but Luka's better. I'm not worried. Told you. We swept them. We swept their asses. We're going against the defending champions in real life. And the Nuggets, who have Peyton Watson on their bench and Derrick Jones and Christian Brown. I mean, obviously, this team is kind of scary, but it's Luka. I'm not scared. That was too close to comfort. We are in the conference finals. We may be able to win the chip this year. They still have Dylan Brooks on their team. Interesting. They lost Steven Adams? No, they just put him to the bench. Weird. Not worried. We were in the NBA Finals without doing a coaching game plan. This might be the easiest championship I've ever gotten. We went against the MVP and the Coach of the Year and the #1 seed Atlanta Hawks, who look pretty all right. What happened to John Collins? They must have gotten rid of him. You know what? I kind of want to keep the trend of not doing coaching game plan, just because so far it's working. We're gonna try it. And we got gentlemen swept. That's fine. We made the conference final, or we made the NBA finals in our first simulation without me really doing much. So it's exciting. He dropped 45 points a game on us. Holy shit, Lonzo! Did you do anything? Okay, normally I'd be pissed, but this man dropped 64 on our head. He dropped 64. Holy shit. I want to see the next game. I want to see the other games. Why can't I see? Oh, game 1 he dropped 50. Game 2 he dropped 43. No, I don't care. And okay, he dropped 27, then he dropped 41. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Lonzo didn't. Okay, yeah, we should have done a defensive matchup because Lonzo definitely Lonzo would at least been able to hold him to under 30. I mean, is that high expectations? I don't know. Let's go into our second season. So the CPU got assistant GM pretty good, pretty nice. Jared Dudley's done a lot better already. Not a very good head scout, I'm not gonna lie, and a decent trainer. So we may do some overturn here. I do want to though. You know what? I want to get Andrew Moore in here. Let's see if we can get his ass. I do want to bring Jason Kidd back. I think he's honestly a pretty good head coach. Especially to train Luka in the championship ways. So I think he's good, but we will just as a security blanket, we are gonna offer the best head coach, Mike Budenholzer, a contract. I mean, A+, and B+. You can't get any better than that. So we'll offer them both, see what they want, and then let's view the candidates here. You're fired. I want to get Allison, even though he doesn't have that great of potential. He's already an A- with 0 offers. So we need somebody that could help us win now. View candidates. B+, yeah, you're out of here. Goodbye. We're going to get Justin Powell up in here. Let's see if we can get all the guys that we want. Jason Kidd declined, and we got Mike Budenholzer, so technically we got an upgrade at head coach. Totally fine by me. We need to get a new CFO. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to be with us, so fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Alright, so we're gonna draft this man here, Ade Mara. I mean, he's a 7'4" center, and he's gonna be coming off our bench. Gonna be a defensive stud. We did have to trade for Mason Plumlee, to have that defensive and rebounding big on our bench. So now we get to replace him with a lot cheaper and younger option. So we see here Lonzo Ball and Jalen Smith decline their player options. That's fine. We can re-sign them, and then we'll accept obviously Alpert and Jaden Hardy. Alrighty, so big controversial trade here, but I'm gonna do this one here mainly because there's one big difference between Miles Bridges and Aaron Gordon. Now, yes, you can obviously look at the stats and be like, ooh, well, Aaron Gordon doesn't score as much as Miles Bridges, which you would be right. You would be totally right on. But what Miles Bridges doesn't have to what Aaron Gordon does have that makes Aaron Gordon so underratedly valuable is Aaron Gordon's defense. I mean, if you really think about it, Miles Bridges and Aaron Gordon have very similar games when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, with being the roller in the pick and roll, and with the dunks, and maybe Miles Bridges does have better shooting. I get that, but when it's similar games, and defense has Aaron Gordon, so we're gonna get some defense here at the starting power forward spot. And then KCP is a bit of an expensive 3-and-D wing, but pretty much a replacement for DiVincenzo. I think it's a downgrade, but I mean, it's not too big of a downgrade, you know? So, we're going to do this one here. We're ready to win. Let's do it. So, we got started by getting Lonzo Ball here in free agency. I mean, very vital piece. I mean, we're going to go into Trae Young and wait. When we actually do a coaching game plan, he will definitely be guarding him. So, give him the bag. Where's our boy? Jalen Smith. Okay, he's kind of down there. I'm going to be a little bit risky. I'm going to make sure I get Lonzo Ball before I do anything else. I mean, Lonzo Ball is a must compared to Jalen Smith. So we got him. Let's get our power forward. Let's get Jalen Smith up in here. He did very well for us. He's a good defender too. So, welcome back to the squad, Jalen. Sweet. I do want to give Matisse Thybulle a contract here. I don't know if we can even afford it. I mean, it says we can. Yeah, we're going to. I mean, he's a great defender. So, great 3-and-D guy. That's what we need. It was really funny. Seth Curry actually had one of his best seasons of his career in Dallas, and now he's not a system match at all. I know it's Mike Budenholzer, but that's just crazy. But we're going to have him come back here on a contract. Hopefully he can win a chip just like his brother. I do want to bring in Robert Covington. Same thing, 3-and-D defense. I think he kind of falls off the deep end though, so it's only a minimum deal. That's fine. Nerlens Noel, definitely. He has underrated good defense. We're talking like 85 individual defense as like a 72 overall, even though he declines pretty badly. We're getting all the veterans the rings here. Every vet and their mom is coming here. Even Reggie Bullock. Come back to us, Reggie Bullock. Boom. DeMarcus Cousins, you want to ring with us? Boom. We also got Max Christie back. So we have a pretty stacked roster. We have a bunch of veterans that want to win a ring with us. I cannot speak this video. Holy shit. So, let's go into our second season. Alright, so here's our lineup for the season. Pretty much just the same, besides Matisse Thybulle being at the small forward and Aaron Gordon replacing Bridges at the power forward spot. And then coming off the bench, KCP replaces DiVincenzo at the shooting guard spot. Josh Richardson is playing small forward right now, and it's only because of his defense. Max Christie is not playing. I will probably, come playoff time, I will probably interchange the two, or if the trade deadline comes along, it's not looking too great, I may put him in there. Who knows? But Amara is also our center, so hopefully he'll bring some defense and tenacity to this team. Let's see how it goes. I will see y'all at the trade deadline. Alright, so we're at the trade deadline. We are 35-20. Doing a little bit better than we did last year. Well, actually, we're doing a lot better than we did last year, and team chemistry is up. I wanted to be a little bit better, but that's fine. Let's see how the team stats-wise are doing. Luka is, holy shit. That's MVP type stuff. That's MVP size stuff. Aaron Gordon is our second highest scorer Which honestly may be a reason why we're not doing too well is because we don't have a true secondary star to Luka, which is interesting. I thought Alpert Sengun was honestly going to be the second star, but maybe he just doesn't have that uh, the shooting tendency of a star. Interesting. Jaden Hardy, our sixth man's doing very well. Josh Richardson averaging a flat 10. Nice, cool, I guess. And then Amara's doing pretty well. KCP is doing well. Jalen Smith is doing well. Matisse Thybulle is, I moved Matisse Thybulle to the bench shortly after, and Josh Richardson to the starting lineup. And then I'm pretty sure Max Christie, he got sent to the G League. Yeah. So, kind of concerned about that second star thing, to be honest with you. But I don't know. We'll try. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you at the playoffs. So pretty disappointing. We ended up with the same record as we did last year, winning 49 and 33. And then Trae Young is the MVP again. Bronny James is Rookie of the Year. Markelle Fultz, 6-man. Giannis, D-boy. Jalen Duren is Most Improved, averaging 21 and 14 and 3 God damn. And Quinn Snyder's Coach of the Year. Luka is our first All-NBA team guy. Let's go. Nobody on second. Nobody on third. We do have Lonzo Ball on all defensive first team. That's good to see. Good to see. Nobody on second. So we are the 5th seed. We did 1 seed better than we did last year. And we're going against the same Memphis Grizzlies teams, just with Chris Murray, the younger brother of Keegan, and Zubac, and Cameron Wallace. And wow, this team is really deep. Don't care. Okay, that was way too close. Okay, we're probably gonna do a game plan actually seriously this time. Yeah, we're defensively a lot better, especially for Zion and Dyson Daniels, who shot up, and then the 6th man of the year in Bronny James. So, 1 second.
One eternity later.
Alright, so coaching game plan was a bit interesting. Aaron Gordon is not as good as a defender as I thought he was. Only an 80 overall individual defender, which is kind of scary against Zion. And then I also am concerned about the not having that pure second star. It's kind of scary, I'm going to be honest with you, because we have Sengun being our second star going against a defensive center. I don't know. And then Lonzo's our third option. I mean, both of those guys can score. It's just, I don't know. It's tough. We'll see how it goes. And we come back 3-1 to go to the conference finals back-to-back. Let's see how our other Texas team is doing. Jalen Green, Justin Edwards. I mean, Christian Wood went back to the Rockets. Interesting. They got Emmanuel Quickley, Jeremy Grant, Grady Dick, Isaiah Jackson, Josh Green went back there. This team looks pretty good, but I'm not worried. And we gentlemen sweep them. We're going in the finals. Back-to-back finals, back-to-back Western Conference champions. We're going against the Celtics, who look pretty nice for the most part. Okay, you know what? Actually, this team doesn't... I'm not really that scared of that team. I'm scared of this dude, though. And a little bit of this dude. So, we will do a coaching game plan. Give me 1 second.
One eternity later.
So, for the Celtics, I put Matisse Thybulle in the starting lineup because he is our best individual defender. He'll be guarding Jason Tatum. So... best individual defender as in he's like a 92 overall individual defender, which is good. Lonzo, I think, is a 92 or 93 as well, but he will be guarding Jaylen Brown. So, doing that, and then neutral defensive focus. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting matchup. I really hope Luka prevails here. Let's see how it goes. And we win the championship in the second season. That was very quick, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see more videos of where I try and win more chips. Right now I'm just trying to get 1 chip for this team. Love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Tell me what team you want to see next. Peace.